Hey guys, Yoda here with Smart Gamer Strategy, and we are playing Minecraft. I thought I'd give you guys a nice little overview of what I've gotten accomplished so far. From up here, this place just looks absolutely phenomenal. Look at this. I mean, that is just amazing. For something that all I saw when I walked up to this place was this tower and this cool lava fall that was going on. And then you go off and you build all this. That's what makes this game so phenomenal. But enough on that. This video is going to be about some redstone tutorials. If I can get myself back out of this tree. Ooh, ow. Alright. So let me show you some of the demos I got set up. I got them set up outside the town. So I just need to get off this mountain. Ooh. Gotta leave a couple, because then they'll spread. Let's see. How did I get up here? Sorry, this is gonna take me a minute to get back down off this thing, but the view from up here was, oh, amazing. And I figured I'd share it with you guys. Oh. Alright. Oh, yep. Server's lagging. That's awesome. Oh, shoot. Oh, there we go. Oh, what a delay. Alright. Now that we are down off the mountain, you can see the outside of the wall, which I still have to put the holes in this side and dig this side out as it comes right into the wall. I just have not had time to dig this. Or actually, I shouldn't say I didn't have time. I just have chosen not to take the time to dig it out yet. But yeah, I'm working on it. We're getting there. This is the it's holding back the bad guys. That's what's important. No more creepers creeping around inside my castle. So here we go. These are all the little demos that I set up to show you guys some of the stuff that can be done with the redstone and teach you some of the very little basics of redstone. Like this right here is my own little thought process. Yeah, you can sit here and you can protect your crops. You can pop them back up. You know, no need to complete fencing all the time. You know, storage. You could also use this as like a wall defense around something. Like at night, you know, you pop up the fence to keep everything from getting right next to your house, so that when you come outside, you don't die. You also got this, like what I use with my farm. You got the one that holds back the water. You know, all it is a piston up here and a source of water right there. The piston comes out and blocks it, and that pretty much stops the flow of water. Nothing too fancy. Right here is your basic setup for redstone. Right here, what this thing is considered a inverter box. And what it does is, while the switch is on, this turns off. This will shut off the door. Once you hit that, it opens the door so that you can walk through. Or it might be shutting it. I'm not 100% sure how this door is sitting, but basically what it does is it allows you to change the power the opposite direction than just running straight power straight to what an item is. So like with a piston, and here, let me see, I'll put a piston down for you. Give me one of these real quick. Yeah. Alright. Piston. Okay. Now what I'm going to show you is, okay, see right now, this is off. There's no power to it, nothing going on, and we're going to need a piece of redstone. So we'll just steal this corner piece right here. Okay. So, with that being said, when you turn it off, it opens. When you turn it on, it shuts. Okay. Now without this block, well, I guess we're gonna need two pieces. That was totally wrong. Alright. Now without the block, everything, it works completely with the switch all the time. Which is not too bad. But like in certain instances, like with this, you can't have the power directly to it because, well, for one, it's a step plate. Yeah. So you build the inverter boxes, and I'm gonna actually change the time so that it's not dark here. Oh, there we go. Alright. You know, this needs to have, it actually has several different inverters. Like down here, there's an invert right here. And that's your basic setup for that. I'll go over that here in a second. Yeah, die, zombie. Die! Oh, there's a creeper. Better kill him before he blows up my shit. Come on, punk. Oh, the arrows just bounce off of him. He's immune to arrows. Alright. So, that's what we consider a inverter box, was what I had set up here originally. All you do is just take that apart. Throw a block. I think I have that redstone torch. I do. And basically, it just is something that you use to change out the power. Not sure how else to explain it. A better example is this is kind of like an inverter. You know, this was just to show you that you basically can run power straight to the block underneath one to turn something above it. But see, without the inverter box, like if I take this down, and then let's see, if you don't actually invert it and you just try to run it straight to, this might actually work to explain this better. If you just run it straight to there, see how it always gets power? You can't turn it off. So this will never lose power. But if you just go ahead and change the power so that it runs into this block, and then you set up this little switch, now all of a sudden you can cut the power off. Otherwise, the, what's it called, this always has it, the redstone torch always has power. Now this is the second example right here. This is what we use to have a double switch. And what I mean by double switch is that you want to be able to open the door on this side, and you want to be able to close the door once you go through it. You don't want to have to sit over here and constantly, well, this will open, this will close, this will open, this will close. Unless that's what you're looking for. Now, if you're looking for a double way switch, this setup right here is what you need. Now, I don't understand the complete physics of it. I didn't design this. I actually found some guy online, and I've looked forever on redstone stuff to actually learn how to do this. So it's been a little bit since I've actually looked it up. I just know how to do it now. What you do is you set up this little pattern of blocks. So I mean, basically all you are is just gonna set yourself up a little block like that, and you just set up the little redstone right here across this, which will then all of a sudden turn off the two switches. Then you got this one in the middle that supplies the power to this. Put redstone on top of these two blocks, and when you're done, which this should be the way it is when you set it up, these three torches should be off and those four should be on. Now every time that you hit the switch that you hit will actually turn off this whatever side redstone. So that's why it works double ways. So this way, like when I hit this one, it turns that one off. Now, if I go ahead and turn this one off, the door will open again, and it'll give power to this. So basically all it does is just, it changes the flow of power because it will turn on or off one of these two switches. So that's your basic two-door or two-switch thing. We don't need this. Now I know there is a lot of piston tutorials out there, so I figured I'd just go ahead and show you the one that I use. You know, this is all it is. It's a 3 top blocks everything. I'm not very good with the 2. Ow. If you don't run through it fast enough, you do get smashed. So basically this is what it is. You step on it, it opens up. Step on the switch, it opens up. So this is how you set this up. Okay. Basically you put a redstone torch on top of a block. Then you put your surface block up. You put another redstone. And if you're going to go 3 tall, you'll add a piece of redstone on this one. On top of that, and it will actually operate the third piston. which will then operate like that doorway behind it. And you just do the same thing for that. Now you have to use the inverter box, so basically you're running power to this block underneath the redstone, running this to this power switch, and you got to keep the redstone on top, otherwise it won't work. And then you just run the redstone underneath the doorway from both sides, so this way when you put your pressure plates on, it'll activate it on both sides, and you'll be able to just run through your doorway. It should be as simple as this. My switches are actually too far back. They actually should be here, or maybe here, because I can barely make that run through before it crushes me. And you do take damage every time it catches you. But, yeah, that's the basic setup. It's the most compact one that I've seen, and I thought was just easy to understand. There are very complex ways to do this if you really want to, but this just gets the job done so quickly, and you really don't have to have a lot of room. Like, you don't, all you need is like these 2 blocks, and you can cut it this way. You really don't have to go 3 wide. So that's the little piston door tutorial. We might come up with some better ones here in a little bit. And this right here was something that a buddy of mine needed on the server. He wanted some kind of secret entrance that would come out. You know, nothing too fancy. I would try to show it to you, but it's really not like designed very nicely. But I recommend not using grass, because every time you retract the door, the grass does die, and it's kind of noticeable after a while. So it's just not that good. But you know, that's basically the tutorial of redstone. If you guys have any questions or whatever, feel free to leave a comment, and I will try my best to answer it the best that I can. I'm actually no genius at redstone. I'm actually just learning to mess around with it, because it actually is very interesting actually to learn how to use this stuff. There's just so much stuff you can do with redstone, and it just makes the game so much nicer. As you can see, I have been trying to add to the battle arena, but we'll show that in the next video. So anyways, I'll leave you guys off with that, and like I said before, if you guys need help with something else, just let me know. Alright guys, later.